Hello, and welcome back to the Fruit of Grisaia. Last time we had our fun on a bun. No, sun. In the sun. Fun on a bun's pretty great, too. Not really sure what it entails, but it's pretty great. Now it's nighttime, and our beach trip not quite over yet. By the time we finished our barbecue dinner, the day is beginning to grow dark in earnest. All of a sudden, Amane snaps her fingers, trots off to her mini truck, and opens the passenger door. Oh god, you had fireworks in there too? Fireworks? Okay. Woo.
ロケット花火は音が大きいし、ゴミの回収が難しいから禁止よ。花火といえばロケットでしょうよ。あんた去年の夏も同じこと言って危ないからやめなさいって言ったのに、ロケット花火の大量同時点火して自爆したの覚えてないの？
So, let it happen again. Let us all experience it.
去年は去年。今年の私を去年の私と同じだと思ったら大間違いよ。
Why do I get a feeling that you're not so immensely different?
何がどう変わったのかさっぱりわからないけど、とにかく今年は禁止。おとなしくドラゴンでもやってなさい。何よ。ねえ、ちょっとユージ、あんた男なんだからわかるわよね。
I've never cared too much for fireworks.
花火といえばロケット。爆発しないで何が花火よ。そう思わない？
To be honest, I'm not a big fan of explosions. I'd rather stick to, say, fireworks. Psychological trauma might be overstating things, but when there's a sudden barrage of harsh cracks and pops nearby, I can hear the screams of ghosts burned into my ears a long time ago. And when someone sets off a flashy skyrocket in the dark night sky, it's hard to resist the instinctive urge to throw myself flat to the ground and crawl for cover. Unlike the distinct, sugary sweet smell of Semtex and HMZ, the odor of fireworks is reminiscent of gunpowder, so every time I catch a whiff, memories of the muddy jungle flood back into my head, and I recall the taste of blood like scorched iron on my tongue. I can't help but slightly furrow my brow. Oh, come to think of it, you're strangely quiet, Machina. Huh. I think the sort of thing would be right up your alley. Oh, as soon as you get used to it, you'll be using it to torture people over and over. Ah, don't worry. The ones you hold in your hands are perfectly safe. Want to give it a try? Skyrocket Sashi ended up preparing faintly cover the night sky, one after another, burning light after images into our retinas. By the time the sharp aroma of hydrogen sulfide that reaches my nose doesn't seem as bad as all that. Probably because of the smiles and laughter of my classmates as they watch the sky at my side. I wish this could last forever. Will that childish hope vanish as quickly as the blaze of a firework in the night sky? Even then, I don't think I'll forget this moment. I don't think I'll ever forget that there was a time in my life when everything was peaceful and warm. As long as I have that memory, I think I'll be able to go on living. Alright.
ご苦労様。さて、花火も終わったし、帰ろう。そうね。そろそろ戻りましょうか。それはいいけど、帰りは私、浜根の隣はもう嫌よ。
You lost rock, paper, scissors, get over it.
そんなに嫌わなくても傷つくな。帰りは上りだからちゃんとおとなしく運転するわよ。
You want me to ride with you?
いいね。そ そのまま二人でどっか行っちゃおうか。
No.
やめなさいって。ちょうどよくマキナが寝てるから、あんたはマキナ乗せて帰りなさい。
Not a bad idea.
なんだよもう、冗談じゃない。スオさんの場合、冗談に聞こえないから困っちゃうのよね。学園長まで私をビッチ扱い？
Well, yes, but with a different set of potential implications than the typical sluts. I don't know how better to phrase it. I was driven to this place by a vague impatience, the desire for something, but even now I haven't pinned down exactly what I'm looking for. Not knowing what I want, it's really impossible to find a clear path forward. But in that brief moment on the beach, as transitory as the glow of the sparklers in our hands, I forgot all about that. I forgot to be anxious, frustrated. I forgot that I'm stumbling in fog. And on the return trip, the cool wind quietly blowing through the lower car window feels strangely refreshing. The soothing touch of the air on my sunburned face feels almost like a caress. And for some reason that I can't express really in words, it makes me feel that it's too early to give up hope. Hope for what? I don't know. I know it's been noted before, and it's just a bit on the weird side, I suppose. It just strikes me a bit on the weird side. But for Yuuji, whether it's from American, I mean, he might have been in the American military. I suppose there would have been some chance to be involved in wars, even at his age, 2010, 2011, whenever this takes place. In the past few years before this, there definitely would have been a few opportunities for that, at the very least. I mean, he's 17, 16, somewhere in that range. I don't remember all their ages off the top of my head at the moment. It doesn't really matter that much. But in that general range, there definitely is opportunity. As for opportunity at an age that legally you'd actually expect that to be possible in America, no, but he doesn't exactly seem like he falls in line with the expectations. As for Japan, I can't imagine them being involved directly in any sort of conflict that would involve him in some sort of actual combat. I guess that's really what confused me more, is that I figured any work he did was more directly for Japan, but especially lately with the story he had last time, Tsuchigaki, sounds more like he was involved in American military stuff, which is fine, and I know he was in America, but I didn't think he was part of that sort of effort, I guess. This might sound kind of odd coming from someone who's still pretty much a kid in mind as well as body, but it seems young people these days don't wear wrist watches. Right, because you have smartphones. Actually, do we have smartphones? It doesn't feel like anyone has phones. Because then, in this case, I don't know why people wouldn't be wearing watches. Well, that's not to say they don't feel the need to check time. They simply use their cell phones instead. Yeah. Even the cheapest mobile phone has a digital clock built in, so I guess I don't really see any real reason to bother carrying around a separate tool for a specific purpose of telling time. Of course, like a good modern youngster, I myself constantly carry around a personal cell phone. The difference is that I almost never use mine. Right. And in this school, it feels like no one ever uses theirs, or at the very least, the people who wrote this didn't have the experience of having it constantly on you as a way to contact people at the very least, because no one even seems to try to use it at all. Which is whatever, but still, if they all have them on it, meh. I don't really see the appeal of racking up a huge phone bill by firing off pointless texts or killing time with aimless gossip. Just get unlimited text. Even by 2011, I don't think that was that uncommon for that to be a cheap standard part of a plan. I don't know, and especially phone calls. Unlimited phone calls probably came before unlimited text as a norm just because they want it, because they want you to keep making phone calls. They want it because people didn't use it as much. They gave out free unlimited phone cheaper unlimited phone calls just to get people to pay a bit more for phone calls that they weren't going to use. Now, to be honest, I tend to view phones in general as a means to receive calls rather than to make them. Yeah. Cell phones allow us to talk whenever we want, and that's an undeniable convenience. But on the other hand, they create an expectation that you'll answer the phone at any time. The way I look at it, that's about as inconvenient as it gets. Who could be calling moi? From the inside of my school bag, currently hanging next to my desk, I hear the muffled sound of an unpleasant electronic jingle. The bag wiggles slightly as something vibrates inside. My cell phone's ringing. Which one, the work one or my normal one? The only person who knows my cell phone number is JB. Judging from the way the phone stops ringing at once, this was probably an email. And as a rule, I wonder. As a rule, JB contacts me through actual calls. I don't think she sent me a single email to date. Would you have the same ring for email? Well, I'm guessing a text. I know Japanese cell phones, they tend to refer to well, I guess, you know what, I guess he was saying text already, so at least it was localized to modern standards for that. But still, getting a ring for an email, the same ring, more spam. Odds are it's junk mail. Still, I can't just ignore it. There's a non-zero possibility that JB's using email to contact me under some circumstances where talking would be impractical or dangerous. But when I open my bag and take a look inside, the LED alert is flashing on my private cell phone, not the one I use for work. I click my tongue, lightly in annoyance, just to be on the safe side. I slide the phone open and take a look at the email. Subject, it's Kyoko. Oh, Kirigiri, why are you here? And who the hell is Kyoko supposed to be? The mail is from the Leisure Club, and as for its contents, seems a bored and lonely housewife by the name of Kyoko, age 32, is willing to give me pocket money if I keep her company. A very model spam email. I guess maybe that just appeals to Japanese sensibilities, like the culture, if that's a successful enough of a spam email to be like cliche. Well, this sort of offer is about as credible as Hanoi Hannah's "Throw away your gun, G.I. and our benevolent uncle Ho will give you a paddy field in your very own water buffalo." Okay, that's I haven't heard that one before. It's, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Best to remember that unless you want to get taken for a ride, forget a free lunch. These days, no one's going to give you air if they can charge you for it. I'm slightly irritated at myself for even reading this worthless crap. Get a better spam filter then, man. The way this sort of trivial annoyance tends to pop up several times a day is one of the major reasons why I don't particularly like cell phones.
ダメだよユージ。学校にいる間は携帯はマナーモードにしておかないと授業中に音が鳴ったら怒られるよ。
Yeah, my life's on the line. You don't get to choose that. Yeah.
っていうか、あんた携帯なんか持ってたんだ。
Maybe. Hey, now. I'm a modern youth in my own right, you know. Of course I've got a cell phone.
ねえ、そんじゃさ、アドレス交換しよっか。
Right, this is what I was thinking of. Does that, in Japan, at least from what I've seen in anime and stuff, that it seems like, email is more of the equivalent of texting usually. At least in how it's, and you have like a separate, email address that you use for texting rather than having it associated with your phone number. At least that's, like I said, the impression I've gotten. Why?
いや、なぜってことはないでしょうが、 携帯持ってんだからアドレス交換ぐらい普通じゃない。サラリーマンの名刺交換みたいなものよ。
Yeah, you're still suspicious. So, no. Matter of fact.
何してんのよさ。
Don't you dare spread this around.
ユージの携帯とアドレス交換しようと思って。お兄ちゃん、携帯持ってたの？
Two, in fact. Let's not say that. It's not really that surprising.
なんかユージってさ、変におっさん臭いというか、ジジむさいというか、こういう若者文化に疎そうな感じするよね。
Which is understandable, but I think that might be partly in part because of maybe the writers aren't. I don't know. You sort of have to wonder how much of it is actually on purpose or how much of it's really just an excuse because you're writing from Yuji's perspective the entire time, just as an excuse for the writer to, the writers or whatever, I don't know exactly how they approach this one, to basically ignore the youth sensibilities outside of being aware of its. You wonder if, yeah, they did on purpose or not.
なんか機械に頼るのは軟弱だとか言いそうなのよさ。
Get off my lawn. Just what do you people think I am? Magna stares at the cell phone in my hand with eyes full of wonder. It's the expression of someone who's found a caveman holding a cheap cigarette lighter. Damn it. Why am I getting the idea these people might just be calling me Cro-Magnon Kazami behind my back?
とりあえずさ、せっかくなんだし、番号とアドレス交換しようよ、ね。
No. I have no clue what's special about this occasion, but revealing my confusion now would probably be only encourage their Cro-Magnon theory, or my paranoia. This is a cell phone for my private use, so I suppose there's no reason why I can't give out my number and email address. Oh, I know exactly why. Because they're going to fucking flood it. They're gonna flood it so fucking quickly. Alright, I'll read out the number. What was it again?
なに？自分の携帯の番号を覚えてないわけ？
The only people who remember their cell phone numbers are the people who have to give it out on a regular basis. God damn it. If you don't have to give out your cell phone number on a regular basis, like actually read it off and have to use it for stuff, then you don't know your number. But as simple as that. It's not like you can, you tend to call your own cell phone, right? What's so strange about not knowing it off the top of my head?
つーか、あんた友達とかいないの？
I mean, at the same time, you could also just be like, handing it over and like, yeah, this is my number. I used to do that. The only reason I know my cell phone number now is because I have to give it out for a bunch of like official stuff nowadays. Because I need to give contact information for some stuff. A certain quack doctor once said, it's better not to make friends with patients.
どうせみんなすぐ死んでしまうからだってか？
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I'll make this thing display my own number anyways.
別にわざわざ表示させなくても赤外線通信で送ればいいのに。
Yeah, that's another thing I remember seeing in Japanese media for it. That you can just like, I guess, place them up against each other and exchange contact information that way. Which is pretty interesting that I don't think is really... it's definitely not really a common feature in America. I can't speak for other countries, but I've never heard of that being a thing in America. Like, at least not in the same way I've gotten the impression they use it there. The heck is that?
だから赤外線を使って番号とかアドレスとかそういう個人データを他の携帯に転送できるのよさ。
Didn't even know I could do that.
貸して、私がやってあげる。
Okay. Very well. I deposit my cell phone in Makina's outstretched hand.
おーい、携帯原始人のくせに4月に出たばっかの新機種なのよさ。生意気な。
I bet it's still a fucking flip phone. Knowing anime. Mind your own business. It's not like I picked the thing out. I've just been carrying around the one JB gave me.
よっしゃ、送信準備 OK。
She really went and got me a brand new one. One that just came out like immediately before I started here, or within a few months.
んあれねえマキナ、これどうやるんだっけ？
Oh, what an interesting little development we have here. Ooh.
いや、使ったことはあるんだけどさ。ど忘れ？
Sure. Oh, sure, definitely. When you say it like that, that definitely makes me think you've done it before. Okay. Looks like I'm not the only one. Looks like I'm not the only cell phone Neanderthal around here.
もうハマネーも携帯貸しなさい。私がやってあげるから。
Damn. Been taught and schooled by Magina. What a sad day.
ごめん。
Magina takes a cell phone from Amane's hands and points the infrared port towards my phone and transfers the data.
オッケー。あれ？
What?
ん？どうかした？
番号とメアドしか転送されてないのよさ。もしかしてお兄ちゃん、携帯に自分の名前とかのプロフィール登録してないの？
Profile? Profile for what? I don't know. I don't remember messing around with any settings since I got the thing, so probably not.
もうこれじゃ着信しても番号しか表示されないから不便なのよさ。自分の名前ぐらい入力しておこうよ。
Okay.
やーい、携帯原始人。
Never touched it, caveman. Whatever. I don't think you're one to talk.
じゃあ私が入力しちゃっていい？
Sure. Oh god, she's gonna put in something. No. Guess I don't mind. What are you gonna put in?
じゃあみゆうじと誕生日と血液型は？
Why do you need to know that? Wait, what? Why do you put stuff like that in there?
まあ入力しておけば赤外線通信で送れるから名刺代わりになるのよ。
I sort of want to do that,
あ
but
と顔写真とかも送れるけどどうする？
I sort of want to do that, but make it the most intimidating photo I can. Not necessary. The name should be enough.
そう？わかった。じゃあ早速入力も終わったところで私の携帯にも送信。
What is Yuji's birthday, I wonder?
転送完了。私の携帯の番号もお兄ちゃんの携帯に転送しておくね。
Okay. Infrared data transfer, huh? World's become a very convenient place lately. You know what, Yuji? That's not even the half of it. That's like stuff you probably could have done like a decade before this. Just technology-wise.
そういうこと言うから携帯原始人って言われるんだよ。ねえマキナ、私の番号もユージの携帯に送っておいて。
No. No, you have to figure it out yourself. If I get a choice in this matter, my rule is you have to figure it out yourself if you want to do it.
了解。
Damn it.
オーケー。これでバッチリなのよさ。
ということは次は私の番ですね。
Okay. Where did he come from? Seems Sachi was observing our conversation, decided to not say anything because great. She's tightly grasping her own cell phone. Ooh.
幸いなことに私も今時の小ギャルらしくこのように携帯電話を持っていますのでぜひデータ交換をと思いまして。
Kogels. I don't even recognize that word. Kogel. Yes. Yes, Yuji. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I really don't think one hears much about that subculture these days. Oh god, editing echo, please tell us what that is. Could my understanding of Kogel as referring to that 90s fashion with the loose socks and dark makeup be mistaken? Okay, I might know what this is. I might know what this is talking about.
ダメでしょうか。
Oh, you two, eh? To be honest, I don't really want to spread my email address around too much. A constant barrage of messages would be a serious nuisance, but...
あまねさんやまきちゃんには教えて 私には教えないというのはどうなんでしょう。ことによるとこれは何かのいじめなのでしょうか。
No, 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 it's fine, it's fine, you can do it. No.
いじめ以外の目的で私にだけは教えたくないという理由があるのでしたらはっきりと言ってください。
Because it would be annoying to get a barrage of emails? I could just say it outright.
個人の努力の範囲で直せるのであれば直します。
Okay. No, look, just...
目の色が気に入らないとおっしゃるのであれば目をくり抜きましょう。肌の色が尺に触るのであれば
God.
全身の皮を剥ぎましょう。
I don't want this Sachi back, no! Okay, no, no, you can have the email. No, I don't want you to do this.
さあおっしゃってください。私の何が至らないのかを。
I don't know. Okay, you're seriously scaring me right now. I give you my number, so just stop.
そんなそれではまるで私が無理やり聞き出したかのような。
Man, I really want Sachi to know my number and my email address for that matter, and I want to tell her so bad that it's driving me mad. Please, Sachi, allow me to give them to you, please.
はい
Please.
ぜひ。もう風見さんは本当にツンデレですね。わざと私をじらして楽しんでいたんですよね。
Oh, teehee, yeah, I do that all the time.
そういうプレイがお好きなんですか？
No. Hey, Amane, tell me. Can I flip out at this point? Can I flip out at this point?
なぜ私に聞く？
I don't know. Well, whatever. Go ahead and shoot the infrared rays around. I don't care.
し飛ばすぞ。サッチどこに飛ばしてほしい？
できればお顔に。
Influence. I can feel my influence. Amane, tell me. Can I please hit these people right now?
だからなぜ私に聞く？
I don't know. Only a matter of time. She's always one of the last ones to come forward, but you know she wants to come forward. And just as my patience meter is falling to the red zone, there's a flash of vivid gold in the corner of my eye. Yeah, that'll help my patience. I wonder who it could be. Hey, hold it, bottle blondes.
何よ。
Oh, I wonder. What are you doing? Don't tell me you want to know my number two.
何を言っているの？バカじゃないの？なんで私があんたみたいなやつの番号を知りたがるわけ？
So
あ
what?
りえないんだけど。
So what really happened was that she heard it all going on, and she just resisted. And then she heard Sachi say that I was a tsundere, and she was like, no. And then she started moving over, and then as soon as she saw me see her, she was like, no, and run away because she's sort of a coward.
その割には手にしっかりと携帯握ってるよね。
いつの間にか近寄ってきてるし。
Do you all have each other's phone numbers? Because you never seem to use it to contact each other. At the very least, you've never used it in a situation it would actually matter to contact each other. At least it seems like no one has.
しかもさりげに手にした携帯は受信待ち状態です。漏れ飛んできた赤外線を横から盗み取ろうとしてないですか？
That's why I assume like no one actually had fucking cell phones here.
うるさいわね。勝手に人の携帯の画面盗み見てんじゃないわよ。
Says the girl who's trying to steal someone's phone number without permission.
どうでもいいでしょうが。これはあれよ。あんたの娘を誘拐した時、あんたに身代金を要求するために番号を手に入れようとしていたのよ。
What? Are you a tsundere or a supervillain? You know, I've met quite a few villains in my life, but this bold kidnapper is a definite first. Now, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I don't have a daughter.
ユージの番号が知りたいなら素直にそう言えばいいのに。
うるさいわよ。そんな男の番号知りたくもないわよ。いいからさ。
どっちなのよ。
In the end, Michiru thrusts her cell phone towards me in a virtual panic, so I just transfer over my number. Not really a problem since I don't really think she's likely to use it anyways. But at this point, the majority of the class now has my contact information. The only one left would be... Hey, there's Sakaki. I call out to Sakaki, who's currently sitting in the corner of the classroom and passively reading a book.
何かしら
You've got a cell phone too, I assume? Here, record my number.
必要ないわ
Why not? Alright then, give me yours.
どうしてそれこそ必要ないでしょ
Very necessary. When I kidnap your daughter, I need to be able to get in touch so I can demand the ransom. Fork it over.
私に娘なんかいないわ
You sure? Have you checked lately? Is there some reason you don't want to give me your contact information?
別にないわでもあなたに番号を教える理由もないでしょ
Says the person who's trying to, like, confess to me at the beach. Well, I want to know. Does that not qualify? Sakaki closes her book with a resigned expression and gets up from her seat.
あまり気楽にメールをしないでいただけると助かるわ
Who do you think we're talking about here? As she speaks, Sakaki takes out a cell phone from the pocket of her uniform and holds it out towards me indifferently. What, you're giving me your number after all?
知りたいんでしょ言ったと思うけど別に知られて困るような理由はないわさっさと済ませてくれる
Let me just try not to cough. Oh my goodness, I'm coughing so much. Yeah, sorry. Hey, you, I need my cell phone back.
何
Give me the damn phone back already. I need to register Sakaki's number.
榊さんの本当に
Oh no. People are going to take this as... No. No. Yes, really, what's the big deal?
だって榊さん私たちにも番号を教えてくれなかったのになんでユージにだけ
Did you ask? Probably because she finds you annoying.
嘘本当に榊さんがそう言ったの
Man, you are riled up quickly.
私はそんなこと一言も
Well, you do seem like kind of like the type to send people completely worthless messages, Amane. You know, like, I'm on the toilet now. It just doesn't really come out, though, boo-hoo. With like a crying emoticon at the end.
そんなメールするか
I could, you know what? I could see it. I could sort of see it.
この話
Every day. In the middle of her sentence, Makina's sandals squeak loudly.
その話題に食いつくなもう私そんなメールしないし
Man, you are getting riled up quickly. I could totally see it, though.
うこといえば皆さんこんなお話をご存知ですか
The way those sandals keep squeaking strikes me as a little unnatural, but nobody else seems to pay it any mind. Actually, why are they?
この話を広げようとするな
Oh, you mean the censor, okay.
あんたたちねいい年して大きな声でうんこ叫ぶんじゃないわよ小学生じゃないんだから
About, yeah.
あんただって叫んでんじゃないのよつか面白がってんじゃないわよ
Oh, no, yes, we will. Sorry, but this is my fault. Everyone, please stop talking about Amane's shit.
頭を下げるなまるで私がおそそしちゃったみたいな空気にするな
Really, though, maybe Makina needs a new pair. Those things are really noisy today.
まあ落ち着けよ結局何の話だったのよさ
だからなんだっけ榊さんがユージに自分の携帯の番号を教えようとしてたから驚いてたのよ
由美子が自分から番号を教えるなんてどういう風の吹きだまり
それを言うなら吹き回しですみちる様
知ってるわよわざとよあんたを試したのよ
What'd she say? Oh, stuck. Okay, I actually read that as thunderstruck, because maybe I just assumed she was saying the right thing. I don't know why I assume that she was saying the right thing, but yeah.
はいはい試されちゃいましたね
ムカつく何よその顔
でも確かに榊さんが自分から番号を教えるなんて珍しいですよね私が聞いた時には教えてくれませんでしたし
それは別に ただプライベートなことだから。
でも風見さんには教えたんですよね。
そのことに別に深い意味は。
Not with that blush. As Sakaki stumbles over her words, Makina sidles up to her and slaps a hand down on his shoulder with a light thump.
お兄ちゃんのことを狙ってんのか？まあ無理もないのよさ。
Yeah,
お兄
he
ちゃんかっ
is.
こいいもんな。
Yeah, he is.
私、あなたのそういうところが苦手だわ。
I sort of do. She just tells it how she tells it how it is, yeah.
そう？じゃあとりあえずせっかくだしユミちゃんの番号もみんなで登録しておこっか。
そうね。せっかくだしね。
Why do people keep saying that? Are they just saying it because of reasons, or?
まあ別に興味ないけど減るもんじゃないしね。
ですね。
ちょっと私の携帯。
Sakaki reaches out desperately, but it's already too late. Her brutish classmates have abducted her phone and proceeded to take turns bombarding it with their infrared rays, just all over. It's getting everywhere. Just rays spreading out all over the just lens, and just can't see anything. Why are you glaring at me? Oh, because I started this? Yes, maybe I should have asked more in private, but it's your own fault for saying yes.
どうしてくれるの？
Nothing. What do you want me to do? Well, the playthings of the moment. No point in trying to resist. Give it up.
変な気まぐれを起こした私がバカだったわ。
Mm-hmm. Stupid. Baka. 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 Don't be mad. For the record, I meant what I said. I really did want to know your number.
そういう言い方はずるいわ。
Oh, why does that make a difference? Oh, Sakaki. Show me a man who plays fair, and I'll show you a very talented cheater.
お待たせ。登録し終わったから黒くて色気のない携帯返してあげ。色気がなくて悪かったわね。いいから早く返して。
Oh no.
はいはいごめんよ。ちなみにその携帯私たちの番号とメアドも登録しておいたからいつでもメールしてね。勝手なことを。ちょっと。
Sakaki grabs her phone back from Mane's hand and quickly turns her back to us and stalks off to her seats.
さすがにちょっと強引だったかな。
We? Being a little pushy every once in a while isn't really a bad thing. I don't think Sakaki's as angry as she's letting on, to be honest.
だといいんだけど、まあそのうちメールでも送ってみますか。
Yeah, just don't annoy her or else she really will be mad. Yeah, you do that.
ユージもいつでも私にメールして。
Eh. Yeah, if the mood strikes me. Mane hands over my cell phone, which I finally get back. Contact section, previously completely empty, now contains all my classmates' numbers and email addresses. After all that fuss, I've got the complete set, but I wonder if I'll ever be able to actually get the chance to send an email to one of them. In the first place, I've never really messaged people before. Of course, I've communicated using email programs on the PC, but up until now, I've never bothered to send one from my cell phone. Since you're using a keypad instead of a full-size keyboard, it's a time-consuming nuisance to enter the right characters, and more importantly, I've just never had any reason to do so, until now, I guess. And so, I sink a little deeper into the morass of the modern world. I don't know why I keep saying things out loud. As I mumble to myself, cell phone still in hand, a fuzzy-headed little creature pops up before my eyes.
お兄ちゃんは人気者なのね。
Oh yeah, shocking, right? Ever so shocking, and all the shock and stuff. What are you talking about?
みんながお兄ちゃんの携帯の番号を知りたがるのよさ。
Well, we are a small community. It's not unusual to try to get the cell phone number of someone that no one has a cell phone number of at that point. Yeah, but the Rio Ghosts clearly tried to amuse themselves at my expense.
ユミちゃんも？
But I asked her. In her case, I was the one trying to amuse myself.
あんまりユミちゃんを いじめると爆発しちゃうのよ。
True enough? Ooh, that does sound interesting. If she's got enough power, I might be able to sell her to NATO as an anti-personnel weapon. What kind of explosive yield are we talking about here?
ツングース火球なのよさ。
Ooh. Oh, this is getting better by the second. She'll replace the tactical nuke as the endgame weapon of choice. Hell, just let people know that you've got a Sakaki, and foreign nations will watch their step. She's listening, isn't she?
そうだね。
Oh yeah, okay. What's the matter? You seem a little down. Feeling tired after all that ruckus?
平気。なんでもないのよ。
You know, now that I think about it, how the fuck did Yuuji get spam? How is his email address? I suppose he did say he used it on a PC before, so it's not like he's never used it and given it out for contact information before. But at the same time, it's hard to imagine him doing something that would really, like, get that sort of email on any sort of server that could be sold or stolen from for people to do spam emails to even, like, do that. Unless they're, like, guessing about his email address or something. I don't know. Maybe. Still a bit weird. It probably means nothing, but it's just a thought that comes to mind. Hey, Machina. What's that about? Good question. Machina was acting somewhat strange, and even at the time, I had a general idea it had something to do with me. Her expression was almost that of a young girl. The older sister watching in pouty irritation as her father was monopolized by the youngest child. As if she wanted to draw my attention, but couldn't figure out how. I had an older sister myself, and remember pulling something similar with my mother once or twice, so I sort of understand that type of jealousy. But in Machina's case, I wasn't convinced that that was the heart of the matter. At this point, I didn't have any answers. Just an open question, like, don't tell me she was sulking for a childish reason like that. But several days later, the suspicion would be proven correct in a completely unexpected way. You don't say. Having finished up an after-school trip to the supermarket by the station, where I picked up 3 days worth of food, I'm briskly making my way back to the dorm. The contents of the plastic supermarket bag dangling from my hands. 6 cans of vegetables and beans. Love me those beans, apparently. A head of lettuce. A box of corn cereal. Carton of milk, and a box of oolong tea. If Amane happened to see this assortment of groceries, she'd probably get on my case about my tragically bland diet. Not that I can really argue with the description. The thing is, though, my appetite is borderline defective. I almost never get the urge to eat anything in particular. Since I don't have much in the way of preferences, my simplistic food choices are only natural. It's not really something I can change about myself. There were stretches of my life when my diet consisted entirely of hard old bread so crusty I could soak it in water before I could sink my teeth into it. Compared to that, anything would seem delicious. My private cell phone begins to buzz in the pocket of my uniform, emitting the familiar electronic jingle. It's just as unpleasant now as it was the first time I heard it. More spam was my first thought, but after my classmate seized my email address a few days ago, I've been getting messages from them relatively frequently. The most frequent sender would be Amane. Shocking! Her messages are most often, "Where are you at the moment?" type of inquiries about my situation. That's a weird thing to ask. Followed by, "What do you want to eat tonight?" style survey questions about the dinner menu, which tend to leave me racking my brains for an answer. Well, if she is suspicious in the way I suspect she is suspicious, I wouldn't be surprised if she's trying to gather information on that and then using the stuff like "what do you want to eat tonight" stuff to make it seem more natural. And finally, limited time sale at 4 p.m. today. Buy a pack of large eggs from Shoei, and the other requests to run errands for her. Yay! Mixed in with Amane's frequent messages, I've also gotten mail from Sachi. Things like, "I've discovered a beehive hanging under the roof of the PE warehouse. I'm sending this message in the hope that you might be able to assist in the extermination." That one's a pretty typical example. They tend to be polite invitations to join in unified peacekeeping operations around the school. Which makes sense for her. Well, since those messages at least approach a meaningful communication, they're comparatively not too bad. After all, there's this one email from Mitru that arrived in the middle of the night. After opening that particular message, I stared at the screen blankly for a good 3 seconds before finally cocking my head to the side in a rare gesture of complete confusion. The mail's contents: shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, die, 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 hey. What? A simple litany of angry words. And although I tried to remember whether I'd done anything to offend Mitru lately, no satisfactory explanation presented itself. Did I not approach her about this? Which isn't to say nothing came to mind, of course. Well, if anything, so many things occurred to me that it was hard to pin down any one particular incident that might have inspired her wrath. But, I mean, is that really how you're going to express your anger in the middle of the night? Okay. But when I met Mitru the next morning and brought it up. Apparently, while in bed that night, some stupid little mistake she'd made a long time ago popped into her head. Unable to sleep from irritation, she'd taken it out on me via email. And the mistake in question, back in elementary school science class, the teacher had asked everyone to name any fish they could think of. So Mitru raised her hand energetically and shouted out sushi. Earning the ridicule of her classmates. Okay. In other words, pretty much the most idiotic thing in the world to be losing sleep over years after the fact. Imagine, if you can, the exasperation and exhaustion I felt at the time I heard this. Anyway, among those messages, the only one to make me laugh was sent by Sakaki. I had assumed I wouldn't get a single email from her in the first place, so I was sort of surprised to receive that message, but the real issue was its contents. Yuuji, I love you. It was hilarious. To be specific, the message contained all of 4 letters. Test. Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's good. Of course, one can interpret this as a condensed form of a more expressive message, but...
明日は原告のテストだね。ユージはちゃんと勉強してる？
No.
私はダメだ。なんか急に気になって部屋の掃除始めちゃったよ。そしたら中学時代の卒業アルバムが出てきたよ。
I'm gonna thank you, Sakaki, for voicing this yourself. Usually, Yuuji has to do it like in his monologue. It's like, damn.
中学生の私、超可愛いよ。まさに鬼ラブリー。今度見せてあげるね。バイユミコ。
Oh, of course. Thank you, Yumika. Thank you. So nice of you. But somehow I think probably not. Probably, no, pretty much definitively, she sent it solely for the purpose of confirming that the mail would be delivered properly. Did I send her confirmation that it would work correctly? I mean, did she confirm that the test went through? That sort of methodical caution for its own sake seemed very much like Sakaki. I sent a concise received in reply to her message, and haven't received another since then. Well then, who's it from this time? Open the email folder on my phone with a feeling of mild embarrassment, but the title of the message is an instant letdown. Will you be my papa? Spam. From the title alone, it's pretty clearly spam. I have no idea where they get my email address since I've never given it to anyone but my classmates. Good fucking question. Good, that's the same question I have. Yuuji, you have the same questions I have. But this sort of garbage arrives at a pretty decent clip. I work for a company in the business of information, and we've got a pretty nice database. But sometimes I think a bunch of people trying to sell me phone Viagra just might have a superior intelligence network. While reflecting on the spammer's frightening abilities, I press the delete button. But at the same moment, my eyes jump to the name of the sender, and I pause in utter confusion. From Machina. Machina. I cancel the deletion command, open the bizarrely titled email, and quickly look over the contents. Hello, this is Machina Oni-chan. allow me to express my sincere congratulations on your continuing good health. In conclusion, this can constitute a formal announcement that you've officially leveled up from Oni-chan to Papa. Thank you very much for your consideration. My consideration, yours truly. It's complete gibberish. Writing is all over the place. There are all sorts of strange typos. Not a single word is capitalized. Also, I have no idea what any of it is supposed to mean. Level up Papa? What is this girl talking about? I wasn't expecting any message from her to be particularly well composed, but... well, this is just getting too incoherent. Judging from this, I would think it'll take quite some time to unravel the mystery if we communicate through email. I type out a quick reply. I don't understand. Let's talk face to face. Okay, send. Awkwardly tapping out a few short words, I send back my response. Machina's reply arrives in less than a minute. Whoa. Why German? What does that mean in German? Does she want to meet in Valhalla or what? Anyway, it's pretty obvious that finding the girl and talking face to face is the only way this will get cleared up. Of course, even then, we're dealing with Machina here. Smooth mutual understanding may be too much to hope for. But at the very least, communication in person has none of the lag time of a text message. Personally, I prefer you want to talk in person or at least via voice if you're going to have anything more than short burst of information, like sort of like how Mane's using it, like, hey, what do you want? Hey, what are you doing? What? Etc., etc., etc. Or like how Sachi's doing it. And unlike a phone call, you can give the other party a good smack when necessary. I hurry back to the dormitory and my conference with Machina. Sorry, this is gonna be a bit early. I'd go on a bit longer, but I haven't been able to stop it. I probably tried to edit a bit out. It might be obvious from the editing, but I've been coughing like ridiculous throughout this entire thing, like 10 times more than I usually do. So this is gonna be a bonus episode anyways. So sorry. I'll try to do a bit longer episodes for next week's stuff, just to make up for it a little bit. My goodness, I don't know what's making me cough so much. It's getting bad. It's getting bad. I need to figure that out. I don't know what's going on with I have been told, or at least people have talked about it, that it looks like I'm at the tail end of the common route, which gives me the impression that it'll start splitting off here, whether it's based on my previous decisions or there's more decisions to make. I don't know. Or previous decisions and more decisions to make, maybe. I guess we'll figure out. And with that in mind, I really feel like coughing, and I can't say much more at the moment. Oh my goodness, my throat. Drive safely. Drive safely, everyone. Oh God, my throat. Drive safely, everyone.